So it's very odd that human beings, if we walk into any amazing forest anywhere, it could be a tropical forest, it could be a West Coast temperate forest, we walk into those forests and we're just amazed at all of the expressions of nature. The little insects, all of the various plant life, the mighty trees, everything is just an amazing expression of nature. We're not going to the small trees, the short trees, and saying, if you had tried a little harder, you could have been this mighty cedar. And we don't go up to the beetle and say, if you'd found just the right spiritual practice, you could have been a butterfly. It makes no sense. Yet we go home and look in the bathroom mirror, and it's like, you're not okay. There's something wrong with you. Like, why don't we see ourselves as one of the wild, exotic expressions of existence? If you think this so-called awakening leaves you feeling that you're an awakened being, that's totally absurd. It's totally ridiculous. The acknowledgement is, there's no way of saying what it is, it just does what it does, and we're not anything apart from the happening. You don't end up thinking, oh, there are enlightened beings and there are ignorant beings and, one person's a better expression of existence than another. That's not the acknowledgement. The acknowledgement is there's no way of saying what any of this is. So if somebody's sitting around thinking they're an enlightened being, that's not a non-dual sensibility. It doesn't matter what else they're saying. If they're sitting around thinking that there's something that can be described in any accurate way, that is not a non-dual sensibility. That's all this is. It's just looking at the big picture. It doesn't deny your specific day-to-day experience where it feels like you're making a decision. It just acknowledges that everything that you apparently are, everything that's apparently needed for that decision isn't ultimately your doing. It's the expression of something that we can't understand. So it doesn't deny your day-to-day life. It doesn't deny your particular storyline, your apparent storyline. It just embraces all of that with a bigger picture. Just a simpler acknowledgement that everything we are is simply a gift in a way. It's not really a gift because it's not that there's, we're separate from something and we're getting a gift from something. It's more that we are the dance of the universe. The world is not dual, and it is not non-dual, because these are ideas again. That, what's being pointed to in this supposed non-dual expression is something outside of the idea of non-duality. So all this emphasis on certain terms, phrases, that gets, even the healthiest phrase, even what seems to be the clearest phrase, it just somehow isn't it. And so again, ultimately my invitation is an invitation to acknowledge something that you can't comprehend in any way whatsoever, and it's expressing itself in endless variety, and each and every apparent expression of it is unique and exotic in some way. So, but again, just remains simply the expression of something that can't be explained in any way whatsoever.